Hello and welcome to Meanwhile in the Falklands, the podcast from FITV, number 125. And Catherine is particularly happy that all the numbers match up, aren't you?
I'm very excited because it's week 525 for the show, 125 for the podcast, and the news roundup's going to be on 5 as well. So that's very exciting. Made my week.
So all the OCDs out there, you'll be happy. We're in the car actually. Hannah's driving.
I am driving very sensibly, and that's why I'm being very quiet, because I'm doing a lot of big concentrate on driving.
Concentrate, yeah. So all the girls are in the car because we're going over to
Beach day.
It is. It's an actual beautiful day. But we're going over to York Bay Pond. What are we doing there, Catherine?
Well, we're going to the beach actually. We're going to go shove the GoPro in the water and get some nice underwater shots for a big piece I'm doing about Falklands and salmon farming.
Ooh.
So that's fun.
Will we find any salmon in York Bay waters?
I don't think we will, but we're hoping to find some animals that we can film.
Some critters.
Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah. Anyway, it's been quite a tough old week this week. I think we always say that, but it's been
Every week is tough
yeah.
at FITV Towers.
Yeah.
Toughest job in the world.
Yeah, it is. So
We say going to the beach.
at the
On a
moment, listener, we've got both offices, all the furniture in one office at the moment because Hannah insisted we had new carpet.
We are getting new carpets. I am very excited for this. I have been waiting for this moment for a very long time.
So that should help with some of our sound issues. I'm sitting here on a Zoom in the middle of on a car and it's blinking noisy as anything. But anyway, yeah, hopefully it'll sort out some of our sound issues as well. So we're all in there, and then they're going to do the other one. They're going to do the other office next week. So
Yes, so we're going to have to do a big pile of furniture into the other room.
we are going to be in a bit of a mess for a couple of days. But we're all right. We've got some good stuff on this week's programme. You will have noticed, the more eagle-eyed of you will notice that the hospital piece at the top of the show is probably thrown together. I think is probably a good.
There's an Easter egg at the end as well. If the viewer/listener has a watch of the show, they'll see that there's a funny black case that seems to be blowing in the background of Paula's piece
windy.
of camera. It was actually my headphone case.
It was so windy, and then like 2 classes of IJS had to walk past because they were going to the field to do sport, so we had to stop for them. It was.
But speaking of IJS and kids, on another note, we had Careers Day. Fixed Careers Day on Thursday, which was so good.
There's not a lot in the show about Fixed Careers Day. So Fixed, for those of you who don't know, it is Falkland Islands Community Schools. That's the acronym for that. And they were doing it every other year, weren't they?
It's
So
the
they'd
secondary
have
school students,
Yeah,
isn't
so
it?
they do a careers fair in the big sports hall. So all the local businesses would come and have a stand and sort of show you how to be a lawyer and, you know, what to happen if you were to be a firefighter and all that kind of stuff. And FITV used to always go down. We'd take some cameras and televisions and give out previous episodes of the show and stuff like that. Sorry about that. That was interruption. That's from the hospital saying when my second vaccine was.
Hooray!
For COVID. Yes, so Careers Day, they used to do this careers fair. Slightly different this year in that they decided they were going to invite all the businesses to come in, and we were in the geography room, and we took the sofa in as well,
Which was fun.
Yeah,
It was a bit of a huff trying to get it in a faff, but we did manage it, and we got the kids to present,
yeah,
which was good. So the
and
second
then
half
Hannah
of the show is very
persuaded 2
interesting.
military guys to help us get it out again.
Some nice gentlemen helped us carry our sofa, which was great. And we didn't have to do it.
It was good. We did mostly on Mojo, on mobile journalism, and it's surprising the number of the children who went, well, I'm a YouTuber and I did blah, blah, blah. Okay.
Yeah, a lot of them are very good at presenting as well. I will say some of them are very good at reading and projecting their voice. Good intonation.
Good intonation. Anyway, we're now on the bypass driving along. We should have taken some photographs of this as well, shouldn't we? Just going past one of the supermarkets in Stanley. And off to York Bay, which obviously was only recently it was like last November, mine free.
God,
you
was
go
that long
walking
ago?
Yeah, you go walking there quite a bit.
Yeah, I used to. I mean, I'm bad. I'm out of shape now, but we used to go quite a lot, didn't we? We'd go down there and we could do a big old long walk. There's a lot of penguins down the other end and
I've not
lots of
actually
sand dunes.
not been to York Bay for quite a while actually. I've been out of the habit of going for walks. It's not good.
I was a little bit concerned because they put that map up on Facebook of where there were patches of quicksand.
Oh.
We've had this conversation before, you and I.
with
haven't we?
Hannah falling in the quicksand.
No,
geez,
but then they put
yeah.
maps out saying avoid these areas where the quicksand is. So now I'm a bit concerned about going to look for penguins.
I mean, it's all right because it's sort of along the actual beach by the water. I don't think there is the quicksand. I think it's more in the dunes. So as long as you don't go off into the dunes by yourself, I think you'll be all right.
Oh, okay. Right, so listener, you probably can tell by the bumpiness of the road that we're actually now on the untarmacked bit going down to York Bay. What do you just describe the end of the world sky or something?
Yeah, no, it's funny because the clouds are. It's nice blue sky, but then there's a big dark kind of doomsday cloud at the top over the bay.
Have you noticed that when you're on the other side of when you're in Stanley and you look towards this area, I've noticed now that the sand is sort of creeping over the hill a bit, so you can see that. I never remember seeing the sand before then. Oh, they've cleared all this. This is where we got stuck the other day. Coming over here because there's loads of sand on the road.
It's beautiful white sand though. I was quite amazed when I first came down here that there was actually such sandy, pure white sandy beaches.
Yeah, squeaky sand as well.
Yeah, squeaky, nice clean sand.
Yeah.
You wouldn't expect it at the Falklands because it's quite shrubby normally and kind of brush land.
So we're just talking about having the second jab. So I've had my call for the second jab, which is going to happen next week. Unfortunately, 2 days before the show, which is can't
drag
be helped,
show,
is it,
yeah.
the drag show. But you guys are going to get yours.
Hooray! Very exciting.
I think we're
Are
lucky.
you both keen to having it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, initially I was a bit sceptical about it because I kind of thought, obviously they want to get the pharmaceutical companies want to get the vaccination out quick. But actually, I think we're lucky that we're even going to be able to get it. Because if we were in the UK,
You wouldn't be getting
we wouldn't
it.
be getting it.
No.
We're too young, too fit and healthy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're very
Don't know about fit.
Look at you both.
Yeah, so I think we're pretty lucky. So we'll be getting that at end of this month, beginning of April, I think.
March, start of April.
All right, yeah.
So that's very exciting.
Right, we're about to go off road, folks.
Don't break the car.
Yeah, I hate doing off-roading. Absolutely hate it. Paul Zeller and I went to film a wedding at the lighthouse. Oh, that was a wedding we did. FITV have done a wedding. It's not just all funerals. Paul Zeller and I went to film this wedding at the lighthouse. And, oh God, you're going over this bit, are you?
Yeah, this bit looks less than that.
And it was before the road was put in, so it was completely off-road. I hated every second of it. And in the office, Paul Zeller said, "Oh, I can drive if you want." And then I caught Glenn's eye, and Glenn was just sort of like looking at me, shaking his head, quite, looking alarmed. So I went, "Oh, okay, no, it's all right. I'll drive." And we were driving along, gripping the steering wheel, going, "Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God!" And Paul's there with this French accent, going, "It is okay. You just a little bit to the left," and all that kind of stuff. It was brilliant. But we got there, and then on the way back, we got bogged. And the wedding car had to pull us out.
Oh God.
Yeah, that's what it was. Anyway, we're here at York Bay, and so join us in a second when we found the pond. So we've just got out the car, and Hannah has come up. So that's my zip doing. Hannah's just come up with this nugget of information, which I think we need to impart to the listener. What was it?
So this funny florally smell,
Which we can smell right
which
now.
we can smell, which we've just stepped out the car. Apparently, I have heard through the grapevine, is produced by the gorse bush when it's just about to rain. So with like cows and stuff, if cows are sitting down, it's going to rain.
Load of rubbish. Let's have a
So
quick
this
look
is
at the
what we
sky.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
that's a bit-
I don't think that is
End of the
not
world.
rain clouds. That isn't. That's end of the world cloud over there. But that's nowhere near. We're now walking through the little gap that was the first bit that everyone walked through after the beach was opened
Look,
up.
I've just found some paw prints.
Oh,
Little catty ones. This could be a wild cat.
This was just completely interrupting what Paul was saying.
yes.
I was at Surf Bay the other evening and it was getting dark and I swear I saw a cat run through the dunes and I was going to follow it, but then I thought actually maybe it wasn't a cat, maybe it was some other creature. I didn't want to get eaten because it was dark.
It could have
And-
been the warra.
It could have been the Warra.
But I'm sure it was a little kitty cat running along Surf Bay.
The beast of York Bay. Let's put that rumour out right
Yes.
now. Right, so we just come on the beach. I can't actually see any penguins, so we're okay.
Oh, I felt a raindrop just then.
Oh, my tussock Gorse fact was true.
So listen into this, listener.
You just wait, listener. There will be raindrops. You'll be
There
hearing.
will be rain.
There will be rain.
Something's going on over there.
I don't like the sinking sand.
Oh, there is. Yeah.
Penguins.
No, they're not penguins. They're just normal birds.
And you join me, listener, as Catherine and Hannah identify ducks as penguins.
I think that could be
I don't
penguins.
think they are penguins.
What kind of birds are they then?
I think they're just normal birds.
Let's go and have a look.
York Bay, of course, was where they did the New Year's Day raft race this year.
What's that like? I wasn't here for that.
I wasn't here for that either. It was Catherine who did it, but now she's walked away from us
With a camera and a
with
stick.
a camera on a
selfie
stick. Right, I'm taking a picture of this, listener, so if you're watching on YouTube, you'll be able to see a picture of it.
Oh no.
And it appears the wellies have leaked. And just in case her parents are listening, she wasn't eaten by an orca this time.
Dolphins over there.
Can I walk out that far?
Right, yeah, you
exactly.
got the Wellington boots on. It's because we were just saying about this being where they did the raft race.
It was really, that was
Yeah.
a good day. It was nice
I think
and
this
sunny.
is so much better.
It was really fun because everyone was on the beach and they ran down to the water. It was fun watching them get in and out of the water with their rafts. And then everyone was crowded round and sort of cheering them on. It was a really great day.
And you're saying it's quite shallow here.
It's shallow out to that point, I believe, over there. I'm pointing and the listener can't see.
For the benefit of the tape, Catherine's pointing to
A rock.
a rock over there.
Pointing with my selfie stick. right over there.
Yes, it's perfect. So they rather than when it used to be in the harbour, what they used to do was they used to start them actually in the water, and then they had to do the rafts and to another point, and then they stopped. Whereas here they did it slightly differently, didn't they?
Yeah, so everyone was started on the beach and they had their rafts and they had to pick them up and run down to the water and then paddle out round a buoy and round in a sort of a big loop, and then it didn't finish until they picked their raft out of the water and ran back up the beach and crossed the finish line. So it's funny, some rafts had holes in and had become full of water, which they then had to pick up and carry up the beach.
So, listener, we're now going to observe the birds that are further up the beach that they thought were,
There's dolphins might be coming in.
but they are actually
There's a
ducks.
old wives' tale that apparently dolphins like the sound of people's voices, especially peels and commisons, and that's why they come in.
Oh, listen to this. This is facts from Hannah Day. This is.
If they get really close, I can film them on my GoPro.
Oh, do it. You've got the wellies. Get in there.
Get in there and go for a swim.
You can always dry. You can always get dry, and they very rarely eat people, so it's fine.
My wellies have not been very
Wow, look at
effective
this.
though.
This is
So
a big-
these are
I've
the
not seen this.
penguins you thought they were.
I told you they were ducks.
What kind of duck are they, Catherine?
They are little black ducks, it looks like.
Is it logger ducks?
Swimming ducks.
Or they steamer ducks.
These are water ducks.
Steamer ducks.
Yeah.
I knew it.
I can't.
Do you know what? I think it'd probably be better if you just take your wellies off and just roll your jeans up,
It may be.
and we'll just drop you off at home on the way back to the office
Then pick me up again later.
and pick you up again later. Well, actually, just leave you there and you just don't come in for the rest of the day. Yeah, see, these are what was called
These aren't logger
ducks.
ducks. What kind of ducks are these?
These are not penguins.
Oh, they're doing a little sing.
Oh no.
Oh, she is doing it as well, listener. She is taking it. I'm going to have to take a picture of this as well.
Oh, it's going to be so cold.
Very pleased my advice has been taken. There, that's much better. In she goes again.
I don't envy Catherine right now. I can tell you
Catherine
that much.
versus the ducks. Yeah,
Trying
see,
to see you.
the dolphins are coming to you now. Attracted by the sound of your voice.
Cold? Mustard word.
Can you beat that, please?
Yeah, I'll beat that. So that was Catherine coming back in. I think you need to go in again. Seriously, you get
I will-
overshoot.
I will go
Top
in
tip,
again.
isn't it, Hannah?
Yes.
I just need
Overshoot.
to-
Overshoot.
Overshoot.
You two just come for this to laugh at me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Camera shy ducks.
Maybe we ought to get some. Oh, I have got a wetsuit. We could. She could have put
An
a wetsuit
FITV
on.
wetsuit.
Yeah, she could have put a wetsuit on. Then she could have actually
Gone for a swim.
gone for a swim with the dolphins. Listen, if you do this, then we'll get you back in the car, because otherwise you'll start to lose the feeling and you think you might get
Oh,
frostbite. or
dolphins are over
something.
here now.
Okay, so the dolphins are coming in. a little bit closer. Oh, the sun's come out as well. Attracted by the sound of our voice, according to Hannah. She's now whistling for them. Gosh, they're really close in. Which one's that? Because I never can tell the difference. They're peels. What's the difference?
So the Peel's dolphins are more acrobatic, bigger and greyer, whereas the Compton's dolphins got that white stripe. So they look a bit, and they're a lot smaller, look like pandas.
See, Hannah knows this because you did a piece on this, didn't you?
Yeah.
With, who did you go out
a long
with?
time ago. It was Marina, one of the scientists from Surrey who was down. She was doing a whale and cetacean survey. So
the dolphins have gone away, but my goodness, they're throwing up some water now.
That's so cute.
This is where they're like attacking someone. Underneath.
For the benefit of the tape and my parents, it's not me they're attacking. I was in the water this time, but I didn't get eaten by an orca.
Every week we need to assure your parents that you're actually safe.
Oh, look, they're right there.
Oh wow! Oh gosh, they're very, very close. They're now messing with the ducks. Join us live on Dolphin Watch. This is, isn't it? We have to redo that. Oh look, they're out of the water, breaching.
Jumping around and
We have breaches.
they are breaching.
Catherine now has completely forgotten that she's soaking wet and freezing cold, and is taking footage of the dolphins. Like a female John Noakes, Catherine is out in the water pursuing dolphins
With her duck friends.
with her duck friends. I think if the dolphins have come to hassle the ducks, Catherine's become the duck queen, protecting the ducks. The ducks are now congregating round Catherine. She's not been eaten yet. They've congregated round her and made her their leader.
She is duck queen.
So as we stand here on the beach, this absolutely gorgeous beach, watching dolphins breaching out the water and Catherine being taken hostage by the ducks. Well, join us next week, really.
I mean, could we have a better life? No. Better job? No.
It's fantastic. Join us next week. You can watch along this week. It's week number 525. Go to fitv.co.uk and follow the links, or join us on social media. All the social media, we're there. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.